She's been putting up with that for a long time. Well, in trying to think of what I wanted to say about Renee Norris, I always like to try to find an accessible allegory, metaphor, a comp, if you will. And the thing that my mind kept coming back to was Taylor Swift and the Eras Tour. Because they just closed a massive undertaking that touched the lives of literally millions of people. Perhaps on a more superficial level, but it was still meaningful to everybody that was able to encounter Taylor Swift on this tour. And during that tour, she went back through the various eras of her career. And it's me thinking about the eras of Renee's career. And I should start with, I met Renee at the theater mixer at Joe Brown's house. Where's Joe? I know he's here.
He's on his way.
Oh, he's on his way, okay. During the summer before our freshman year, where the incoming freshmen and incoming transfer students got to meet the people who were already established in the department. And that was in the summer of 1991. By the fall of 1992, we were a couple. And by the fall of 1993, we were engaged. But believe it or not, we did just celebrate our 25th anniversary, our wedding anniversary. So that means that Renee has been officially joined with Haltom High School for longer than she's been officially joined with me. And another interesting thing is when we got married, we both took the name Norris. And far more people know her by Norris than know me by Norris. So she's taken possession of that name as well, and I couldn't be more pleased. She had her brief country phase era, way off in Crowley, back when it was kind of in the sticks. Then there was the era where she had to be a part-time English teacher as well, while she was working with Connie Sanchez, and that was always fun. Then there was the middle school teacher era, when it was time to grow the department a little bit, and we didn't have enough staff to really build it. She would teach middle school in the morning and then come to the high school in the afternoon. We had the Don Zolaitis era, where the students got to do original plays all the time, because that's what Don was doing, writing original plays, and he's still doing that. It's a wonderful opportunity for Renee, for the students, and everybody else. The Mike Wilson era, where things were running pretty smoothly for a good long time, and that was nice. And it was nice because we were raising children at that time too, so it was good to have that support. She's wearing the Theater Ninja shirt designed by Mike Wilson to honor that particular era. And then we get the Rojas era now, where she got to teach her own children. That's how long she's been doing this. In the meantime, she planted quite a significant teaching tree, I would say. They talk about coaching trees in the NFL, where your influence when somebody that worked under you went off and became a head coach somewhere else. And we've had that happen here in this district a couple of times. Trevin's here. He was one of her students and is now head of the theater department, I believe, at Birdville. We had Camille Haley was one as well, and it branches off and branches off. She's gotten to teach the children of some of her former students as well. So it goes on, and that whole time, she's been looking at identifying needs. As I said, the middle school era, the English teacher era, and now today the special needs era, which is what I hear about the most, I think, when she comes home to tell me about her day, because this has not been a job for her. This has been, as Danny says, she puts everything into it. It's all she knows how to do. It's been her life. And I've gotten to enjoy it alongside her, because there is no leave it at the school, come home. There is no leave it at the school for a holiday break. We're gonna have alumni parties and gather everybody together and let them come back and say hi. There's no break in the summer, because we're gonna take tours when we can to New York and see Broadway shows. We're going to meet once a week for a while and do our great performances. It continues. And that whole time, like Taylor Swift, she's been an entertainer and a role model, but she's also been a teacher, a mentor, an advocate, a friend, a colleague, and a companion, as you all can attest. It's not just the students she forges relationships with, teachers, her colleagues as well. Everybody gets all of Renee, all the time. And that's a beautiful thing. So, looking at this, it's hard for me to think of this as a retirement because I know she's not going to stop. This is the prelude to the next era. And I promise you, she played throughout the first era. And one thing I know for sure is that Renee Norris, no matter where she ends up, no matter what she will do it with love, and she will never stop playing. So that is my advice to you. To honor Renee Norris, never stop playing.
Yay.